our lives matter, and every moment of our lives matter. Our lives are kula kodesh. Our lives, every detail of it, is going to be what we're proud of for eternity. And one day we're going to know how important every moment of our life was, but now we don't know. So we have to take leverage from remembering that this is much bigger than what we think we're experiencing. This goes much deeper. This goes much further, as we can see if we just look around, as we can see by the intelligence that's involved in being able to provide such an experience. It should be obvious to us immediately that something here is at work that's bigger than us. It's been working long before we were born. It's going to continue to work long after we pass. And so we have to make contact with that bigger one because we're locking ourselves off. That bigger one would never lock itself off from us. If it would, we wouldn't be here. And so we are the ones that are locking ourselves out, and we have to figure out how to come back and make amends. How to come back and be able to forgive. Because that's the only way we're going to live. There's no other way. There's no other ticket. So we have to untangle ourselves. We're the only ones that can do it. And this means this is the first step to understand that life is not a mistake. This is not a mistake. This experience that you're having is not a mistake. It's real. It's more real than anything we can even imagine. Our brains are not big enough to understand how real it is. And so we have to figure out a way to come in there, to be present enough to make it better. Because it's happening now. We're playing with real fire. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu hid himself from us. And it's our job to find him. And finding him means finding a place where we can be okay with what he's doing, with what he has going. Because if we analyze what he has going, we can see that it has all the elements to work. The only one that's missing is wisdom. People are not wise enough to turn on the lights in their mind and understand how to go about being themselves. You need pure thinking. You need pure wisdom, which means we have to figure out ways where we can calm ourselves down, where we can think again, where we can feel, where we can recognize. Because if we do, we will have access to something that was specifically designed for us. It is our purpose, it is our destiny, it's why we came into this world, is to conquer this war. To overcome whatever evil has been accumulated within our hearts. This is why we are here. Because the sooner we can do it, the sooner we can be liberated, the sooner we can feel that life is worth living, and from there it only gets better. Because that brings health, that itself brings prosperity, that itself opens us up to all the good chemicals that are within us already, waiting to be used, waiting to be discovered by the brain that needs it. And so, Kaviyachol, the creator of the universe, says, the people, when they're going to think of me, they're not really going to understand what they're thinking about. And this is also the concept of the mask. Kaviyachol, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is wearing a mask. Life was meant to be a certain way, life works a certain way, we were designed to be a certain way, and as long as we did it in that way, it was like HaKadosh Baruch Hu was revealed. We could see the intention of life, we could see the purpose, it could make sense to us. And now HaKadosh Baruch Hu turned away from us. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is not showing us the real experience. He's not giving us access to the full nervous system the way that it was designed to be. And this is because of how we behave, how we interact. All the chemicals in our system were created by human spirits. Either we thought something or said something, or somebody else. That's where our chemicals come from. So whatever experience we're having, it's simply a result of inputs. There's nothing wrong with the equipment. The equipment always comes perfectly. And then, by negative emotions and by misunderstandings, we create all kinds of trouble. And so for us to be able to create a throne for the creator of the world. It means that we recognize that what he created has wisdom, what he created has a way of how it works, it's real. We respect it. We try to figure out how to do it right, how to help, how to make it better. It's our responsibility, because only then can we recognize the glory. And if we'll recognize the glory, yes, he will rejoice, but how much will we rejoice? He knows already what it's like to rejoice, but we've never tasted it.